take any interest in the news, because reading the newspapers just depresses you. It just annoys you. Europe must protect its culture from mass migration. Warns Tusk, warns the EU. Are they on a what? I swear they must just do this for banter. They must just do this to wind all of us up. They open the floodgates, they import millions and millions of Muslim migrants, and then they tell us we need to be careful about our culture. The EU needs to protect its cultural community from mass migration by imposing tougher border controls. It's like it's a complete wind-up. It will be seen as an attempt to repair relations with countries such as Hungary and Poland. They've been hammering Hungary and Poland for saying exactly this. They've actually been trying to destroy the two countries for saying exactly that. And then they go, oh, it just annoys me. Don't jail hate preachers. This is some new QC who has said that naive returning jihadists. How do you get naive jihadists? A naive jihadist, like these people were tricked into going to Syria. Like they weren't aware that it's full of beheadings and rape and murder and butchering people. Britain's terror watchdog was last night branded horrifyingly dangerous for claiming new terror laws to prosecute extremists would be wrong. This is just like we are exporting terror everywhere. It's us. This is another wind-up. This has to be a wind-up. Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince has promised to break the country free from the destructive Islamic law. He wants a moderate and open society. It comes after King Salman lifted a decade-long ban prohibiting women from driving. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. They still need permission by their husbands or brothers. So it's not just that women are free to drive. They're not free to leave the house. They're not free at all. The EU must be trolling us, and the Saudi prince is trolling us. A moderate Islam. There's a story here. This is to do with this Channel 4 documentary where they've browned up a white woman to pretend she's Muslim. The whole reason in this documentary is to be great for Muslims about Islamophobia. And still they're all kicking off. Still they're all complaining and moaning. Channel 4 has been accused of shocking misjudgment after dressing up a white woman as a Pakistani Muslim for a deeply offensive social experiment. The whole reason they've done this programme was to paint Islam and Muslims in a good light. And still you've got the Muslim Council of Britain not happy if they'd have consulted us. No, Baroness Varsi not happy. The usual suspects not happy. Never happy. Even if they're trying to show you in a great positive light. Even if it's all made up to show that. And still you're not happy. Oh, sod the mail. Celebs, plastic. You know when I read these papers, it's like reading the same stories just every few days. Child abuse. This is why. One newspaper. I didn't see it in there. One newspaper. Child abuse rap 12 at court. A gang of 12 Asian men. No, they're not Asian men. Go through the list of names. They're Muslims. All Muslims. I was there at court yesterday. They are all Muslims. Big bearded Muslims, many of them. The charges include rape, aiding and abetting. It's on about the police operation, the alleged offences. The police operation is called Operation Stovall, where 44 children are victims of just this one group of 12 men. 21 men have been charged from the Rotherham area. Another 80 are awaiting charges. 80 are being investigated. 235 children. When you I sat in court yesterday in this court case and you understand the size of the investigation. 800 statements. Now I've sat in police statements and understand what it takes to just do one statement. Everything they have to do. 800 statements. These are massive investigations. They'll never be able to bring all of them to court. That's 80 men being investigated from Rotherham. There's thousands of men in Rotherham who are participating in this. Thousands. With thousands of children as victims. 235 children as victims. Lag hit by hard labour. Former inmate is suing jail staff for allegedly mocking him over a 4-day erection. Dustin Lance, 32. He had a 4-day erection. That's pretty some guy. Says he was aroused for at least 91 hours after popping a pill he got from another lag. He suffered unbearable pain and permanent damage to his manhood. Why are you taking Viagra in prison, mate? Lance says he asked for medical treatment, but staff repeatedly mocked him for his condition over the period of days whilst denying him medical treatment. He's seeking £3.8 million in damages. Poppy parades are disgrace to the fallen. So police budgets now are going to stop the police making sure that the poppy parades are okay for the British Legion. That's where we're at. Police can attend gay festivals or LGBT events and dance down the streets or paint their cars in rainbows, but to make sure that we have poppy parades, that's too much to ask for. That is just Britain summed up. It's the police summed up. It's, where am I going now? We're going to meet the leader of Generation Identitaire, which is an organisation and a movement in Europe who have recently come to the